It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man, he's got him to tight end Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And the Lions
from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. Stop made by Marlon Davidson.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go on the step and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Down at the 11-yard line.
And that call all makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll run it with Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
But so often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on first and goal.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Back to throw, Stafford. Ballooning, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And his kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, first and 10 at their own 22. And he'll drop here to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Ryan. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Play action. Ryan. Flushed out right. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Lions 3, Falcons nothing.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball at the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marlon Davidson, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Complete to Kenny Galladay.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the 50 at Stafford. Screenplay, Johnson. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Julian Okwara there to bring him down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Akers. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. Open man, it's Preston Williams. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. Back deep, Victor Bolden. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Stafford, that's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Open man is Quintez Cephus. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
First down, Lions.
Stafford on first down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards.
First and goal, Detroit.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking downfield for Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Intercepted.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Stafford. He's going to air one out. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Looking deep for Julio. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Next to score, Falcons 7, Lions 6.
Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Stafford to his tight end, James. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
By Trey Flowers. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
The left side completion to Jones. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. One of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 47 yards on the ground. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On first and 10, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, second and 10 coming up.
Here we go, get off the field.
Now a run with Akers. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big run there by Johnson. 62 yards on the ground.
62 yards on the play. And the Lions first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Now on second and 13. Stafford, he gets this complete to Cephas. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
All tied.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Lions 21, Falcons 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
5-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. He's airing it out for Williams. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 51.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day. 51, Mike 51. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Again, Ryan. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Not much there, only a yard. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Ball carrier.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
3rd and 2.
Going right back to Akers. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cam Akers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for the Lions. 44 yards.
4 yards on the play.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, who watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy's steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Johnson, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break the tackle and turn it into a big game.
Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Another throw for Galladay. This one complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
Back to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons 35, Lions 24. Sterling Hofrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, here comes Victor Bolden. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. Tonight, Charles, we saw